Hello, I am Ellie. We're going to talk about feminine surrender in conflict today because it's really easy to surrender as a feminine woman if that's something you desire to do in times when you feel really good, when your partner feels really good, when everything's going smoothly. It's really easy to drop into your feminine energy and be soft and receptive and to surrender to the man you're with. But when it is not easy to do is during conflict. And this is probably the most important time for us as women to practice feminine surrender with our partner. It is a beautiful way to liberate love, to show the man that we are on the same team. And this is a big issue in relationships when it comes to conflict. Instead of remembering that we are actually on the same team, with the same goals, hopefully, to connect, to be in the energy of love, to respect one another, to honor one another. We lose sight of that in conflict and we move from being us to you versus me. And this is something that creates a loser. And when there's a loser in a relationship dynamic in conflict, both partners lose. So it's really good to know this and to start moving away from this in conflict with our partners. And so as a feminine being, so I'm a woman, I have a feminine core, I also have masculine energy that I love and utilize. It's very important for me to be in my divine feminine, is to have a deep, strong connection to my masculine energy. This is how I'm going to ground. This is how I'm going to be emotionally regulated. This is how I'm going to be safe in my own body, how I'm going to be able to speak in a way that isn't just blurting out, dumping on my partner. That's my masculine energy. And it's beautiful in a conflict dynamic with a man and a woman, a way to liberate love for the woman to practice divine feminine surrender or feminine surrender. And so how that looks like is if the man that you're with, he's frustrated, he's upset, and maybe he is, you can tell by the way he's expressing, he is speaking loudly or he is clearly upset in his words. And so this is how divine surrender looks like in this situation and when you shouldn't do it. So if the man that you're with is frustrated, he's expressing that to you, you can hear it, you can feel it. The first thing to do is to soften, to drop back into your body, call your energy back to you, take a deep breath. I always take a deep breath. That is how I ground myself back to center. I can have this moment of pause with this breath. And so I'm softening, and then I'm going to be soft in my entire expression. So feminine surrender in conflict would be to soften into your body. Make sure the words that you're saying are soft. Your tone is soft. Your body language is soft. And so when I would be speaking to a man like this, I'm completely in my feminine energy, in my center. I'm providing my own masculine containment for myself this time, holding myself in this moment, rooted, grounded, and I'm very soft in my feminine energy. I'm open. I'm curious about why he's upset. And so in his frustration, he's expressing it, and that's his right to express it. People are going to get frustrated. Men are going to get frustrated. Women are going to get frustrated. And a lot of men, side note, have a lot of fear around this about their expression of frustration or anger. They feel like they don't have a right to express that. And that is really going to clamp on that man, and he's not going to be fully able to express himself. He's not going to be authentic. And this is a complete block to true, deep, authentic connection. So we don't want him to feel like he can't be frustrated. But there is a dance. This is a dance between the masculine and the feminine, a man and a woman. So as you soften and you're curious about why he's upset, and you're safe enough in your own body because you have your own masculine containment. I have a whole video on that if you want to learn about that. So when you're presenting this soft feminine surrender to him through your words, your actions, your tone, your body language, this should soften him. If it doesn't, if you soften into your feminine surrender, you're curious, you are not reacting, you're not letting your emotions, your own emotional triggers cause you to just react really strongly. You are in divine feminine surrender. If he doesn't soften and he just keeps bringing the hammer, then it's actually not, it's not safe for you to surrender anymore. He is not wanting to be a teammate with you. He's not wanting to work with you. He's lost in his own pain. He's triggered, and he is not going to be a safe place for you. So it's important for women. Yes, it's beautiful to practice divine surrender. This is what is going to liberate love. This is what is going to bring softness to the man. But he also has a responsibility. Yes, he can be angry. Yes, he can be frustrated. Still responsible for his part, what he's bringing to a relationship. Just as we as women, we are responsible for what we're bringing. So we can only control ourselves. So if we want to liberate love, if we want to honor and respect the man and have that reciprocated back to us in times of conflict, this is important. We need to root into respect and honor for him, being curious about why he's upset, caring about why he's upset, softening our own bodies, softening, opening. But if that's not reciprocated, then this is a time for you to protect yourself, actually. And if it were me in a situation like this, I would say, you know what, things are really heated right now. Let's take some space. Hopefully the man is going to be the one who is going to acknowledge that in himself. If you're softening and he's still giving you the hammer, he's just lost in his own pain and his mind and his emotions, and he can't be a safe place for you. Hopefully he will recognize that, and he'll be the one to say, listen, let's take 30 minutes, an hour, whatever, let's come back. But if he doesn't, you're going to have to take the lead. You're going to have to be the one that says that, because it is going to hurt you to be in feminine surrender in front of the man that you're with, who is frustrated, who is angry, and your softness doesn't soften him. He just keeps bringing you the hammer. This is just going to hurt your energy. This isn't liberating love. This isn't moving the relationship to connection, to the depth of love. It's just me against you. So it's important to recognize that. But most of the time, if you're with a man who's fairly conscious, he cares about you, he cares about the relationship, he's done enough work on himself that he can have control over his actions, still be aware that he's responsible for his actions, that there are consequences to his actions, then he is going to be able to interact with you in a way that isn't me versus you. But if he is, it's time to get on out of there, and even if it's just in that moment. So feminine surrender is so beautiful because we're actually creating a lot of emotional safety for a man when we do this. So everyone knows emotional safety is a top priority for women. We need that to feel safe in our body. We need that to be sexual, to be sensual, to be confident. We need that to be able to be that open, receptive, love light, radiant, love light woman. We need emotional safety. And men also need emotional safety. And in times of conflict, in times of frustration, if we punish them because they have a normal human reaction of frustration and we go right into battle, we've already lost. We've already lost. No one's liberating love here. And so it's beautiful as a woman to know how much power we have, not to control the situation, but to influence the situation. We are always evoking in one another. And so if we come at our partner as a woman in response to his frustration with our own frustration, with our own hammer, we're defensive, we're fighting now, then he knows, even on a subconscious level, that it's not okay to be frustrated. It's never okay to be frustrated. I have to bury this part of myself deep down, and this is a problem. This is going to only really increase the amount of anger that he has. It's going to actually become stronger in his body, and then the next time he's upset, he might even be more explosive. So it's beautiful as a woman to let it be okay that the man we're with is frustrated or upset, and to take full responsibility for our actions in that moment. What can I do to liberate love? What can I do to show up as a teammate, an actual partner for my partner, instead of an opponent? where one of us wins and one of us loses. So as a woman, just learning to soften our body, and it's really just relax your body, literally relax your body. Take a deep breath, bring your energy back to you, and soften, and then respond to him from this place, move from this place, and then watch what he does. So it's beautiful to know that we are so powerful in the relationship, in our own actions, and we really can only control our actions. But that is important to learn. It's such a beautiful art. So, okay, I guess that's all I have to say about this subject. If you like this video, please support me by subscribing. Let me know if you have any questions about surrendering in conflict, is a divine feminine being, how that liberates love, how to honor, respect your man. I love to talk about these subjects, so let me know if you have any questions, and I will love to connect with you soon. Thank you.